right now they know I have a baby. So if I'm not able to meet up to a certain place, because I'm being open and I'm showing my struggles, my vulnerabilities, I'm opening up and I'm letting you know that okay, this is what I'm going through, this is how it's going through for me. Your customers find a way of understanding you. But in social media, it has made fake life very, I don't know how to explain it. So people are doing business and they are posting fake reviews and they are packaging certain things. So you're portraying a certain lie to your customers. So they might not be able to resonate well with you when you are at your lowest, because they feel like this is the picture you put out there. So even though you are going through your struggles, they may not understand, because you not let them understand that you had a struggle. For me, they know I have a struggle because I am a mother, I have children, you know, who is going through this process. So if it gets to a point where I am not meeting up to certain expectations, they tend to understand about, oh, okay, she has posted or she has let us know this is her background or this is how it is going. So they can understand me and then make it easier for me. I don't know if you're getting my point. Yes. So if you're a startup person, be truthful. Post your journey. Let people see your journey. Let people see where you are coming from. Be honest. Social media, the lie is too much. Honestly. I know why I'm hitting on this point, because to be honest, truthfulness has really brought me here. People know that this is my struggle, this is what I'm going through. Even as I'm here working here, my baby is here sleeping. So if I'm working on a client, oh please, can I breastfeed for 1 minute? I am not portraying I'm a super mom. I can do it all without, I have struggles, I have challenges. Even as we are doing this interview, I have a baby that I know that in the next 3 seconds she might cry, you know, like that's, I'm not trying to package my life, my real life situation. So I would advise that if you are going through a business, have the passion for it and be honest in it and let the product be authentic, because the authenticity of the product is what will sell out the product before you even get to settle. Because when I had my first shipping of products, I didn't ship the product. It was a customer who bought it and she delivered it to her sister who had an alopecia condition. And when the sister used it and then called them like, where did you get this product? And then she contacted me like, oh, I bought an oil and sent it to my sister in the US and she loved it. I didn't ship to the US, but my product got there because she used it, it worked, she referred me. So if the product you are putting out there is authentic, you don't have to do any plenty work, because the product itself will sell out for you. Yes, so that's my 2 cents of advice to anyone looking up to start up a business.
Okay, yes, so the products that you have, is there a time that you feel like, okay, I think I've found this new problem with scalp treatment, let me come up with a new product? Do you have times like that?
Yes. Recently, I noticed, in as much as we do the treatments for the scalp inside the hair spa with our products, I also noticed that some of the clients complain of itchiness. You see, sometimes when you go through the treatment, your scalp hedges, and when the scalp hedge is a process whereby the treatment that you've had, your scalp is now trying to get used to the treatment. So when the scalp hedges, sometimes it comes to itchiness. So I was like, okay, I already have a background knowledge like I told you, but I didn't think that particular product was of a necessity. But you see, as we evolve and things are evolving, you tend to know that, oh, okay, so this is needed, so then let's make a provision for it. So now I'm looking to provide a spray for those people who have the dandruff, itching and all of that. It's a spray that has made, I use it here in the spa to treat people, and they testify that they really love it, but I've not produced it for purchase. I use it for treatment. So I'm looking at producing it so that I can make it easy for customers when they come. So even after treatment, they can also get it and use on their own at home.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So I know every business has ethics and values.
Yes.
So for Oil King Ghana, what are the ethics and the values that you have in place?
As for ethics and values, if you want to break it down, I think it falls down to the authenticity of my brand. Because my authenticity is how much my value is. I don't think if my products were authentic, it would have any value. So the fact that the product I'm bringing out there is super authentic, and that's how I'm known for. That's how Oil King is known for. Oh, Oil King, their product there, don't play, it works. So in as much as you're spending this amount of money, you know that you're getting a value for your money. So the product's value is the authenticity of the brand.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the products, do they have like expiry dates or anything?
Yeah, so when we went through the process with FDA, they gave us a guideline on how to do the formulations and all of that. So, but normally my product shelf life is 4 years. Yes, but then with the FDA rules and regulation, they tend to say 3 years and all. But then, if my oil stay in your house for 4 years, nothing will happen to it. You use it and it will still work.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Hey, then that's one. That means that you really put in a lot of work in the production.
Yes, please.
Wow. So today we came and then we just chanced on the Oil King month. And then this month they are celebrating Oil King at 5. So then you can see the beautiful cake here. We can't wait to take a bite.
Yes.
Or you say we should go home without.
Oh, you take a bite. You take a bite.
So let me just, so how is the celebration going to be like?
Oh, March was when I actually bettered Oil King. That was when the idea and the dream all came to be 5 years ago. So every March, I tend to mark it as a way of saying thank you to God and then thank you to my customers for being through with us as we go through the process in the year. So March, this month, we will be 5 years old as a brand.
Ooh.
Yes. So coincidentally, it came to coincide with the interview, and I was like, okay, fine, then let me bring the cake here so that we can all celebrate and then go through the process and be happy. So yes.
But so is that not part of the one of the reasons why the sale is coming up?
Yes, I'm having sales soon on the 20th of April for Coral Pitch. It's happening at Accra Mall. So it's part of celebrating our anniversary. So it's like an anniversary sales for Oil King. Yes.
Wow. So many future plans? Any exciting news?
Yes, exciting news is recently, I don't know if I spoke about the part that we have a hair treatment spa that we run. So people who have all kinds of scalp conditions can come in and we run a diagnosis and we render treatment. So I'm looking to expand more on my hair spa because I've come to realize that in the market today, in the hair industry, nobody's really dwelling on the scalp and the hair. So I've gotten tools, machines. I'm still upgrading my knowledge more to get to know more about scalp and hair condition. As much as I'm also still expert in the field, I still want to add more knowledge because I can see that every day different conditions are also happening, different things are happening. So I need to also update myself on these conditions and also provide avenues where they can come in and then get solutions to their problems.
Yes. So then that takes us to our final question.
Yes.
So one thing that you hammered on was the fact that people like to copy.
Yes.
And they like to compete.
Yes.
So for you, like this, I know that there are other hair care brands out there.
Yeah.
So how are you able to collaborate with them without, you know, some will come to you, they might want to have a collaboration, but at the back of their minds, they have other motives. So how are you able to collaborate and work with other hair care brands?
Okay, first of all, I have a lot of rebrands. Some will come to me and be like, oh, this product is nice, so can I be your wholesaler or distributor? They will come and buy their first 50 bottles. And the next time they are buying 5 liters and they are putting their name on it. Yes, I don't have a problem with that. We are still in business. You sell and you come back to me. But I feel like...
No, but that's theft.
Yes, you have to be truthful to me. I've opened up a channel whereby you can actually buy and rebrand because I know people want to be their own boss. I don't have a problem with that. I'm happy that you can start up a business using my products. It's a thing of joy for me. But then I feel like you should be truthful to me. Oh, I like this brand, it's working, but I would like to put my name on it. And I'm like, oh, that's fine, you can do so. But then going behind my back to do so, I still don't have a problem with that. You have your intentions, you know what your mind is about. But I feel like with the industry, when it comes to the copy, people be like, oh, she's Oil King, she's doing sales, people are buying, me too, I can do some. Meanwhile, you don't know what I've gone through. You don't know my challenges. You don't know how I started. Oh, I'm not saying you cannot do some. Do some out of motivation. Don't do some out of competition. You don't know my financial strength. You don't know what is backing me from behind. You don't. I also don't know you too. So why don't you go through the motivational route? Be motivated. Go through the process. You can even call me. Like those who are really inspired by what I do, they give me a call sometimes. Oh, okay, I'm starting this and this. How do I? Oh, and I will tell you, do it like this. Let's do it like this. And together, the sky is too big.
Exactly.
But then when you're trying to compete, sometimes I know a lot of them on social media. When I see them, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing this. You're like, oh, that's fine. Let's see how it goes. And then they get to a point and boo. And I just laugh. Like, okay, that's fine. You wanted to go through these routes. And I don't have a problem. The market is too big. The market is too big. I know a lot of salons now that I've started introducing. I started the introduction of a steam to the sink in the bowl in the whole of Ghana here. But now every salon wants to introduce mist in their bowl. Do you know the reason why I'm doing that?
You don't understand it.
You don't know the reason why I'm doing that, but you are doing it. And then when you finish, you squeeze the client hair and the client comes and complains. Because you don't know the process. Oh, as I'm doing the video, it's nice, the smoke is coming out, I can do it. But did you ask why it is done? Did you make your research? Did you read about it? You see, these are the things. So when you end up copying and competing, you do it wrongly. But when you're motivated, you know how to go through the process. You know how to follow through with guidelines and do the right thing and succeed from it. Because competition, honestly, is not healthy. Even though it is something that it is in business, even though you want to compete, you can compete to a certain level and then add motivation to it. But competing to the very end, for me personally, I'm rather inspired when I see people who are bigger than me in the industry. I'm inspired to learn more. I'm inspired to be like them. But I am not competing to do anything. No. So for me, I feel like motivation is the key word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Because
you.
there are a lot of people that now they start something not because they want to solve a problem, but because someone is doing it and it is doing well. So because of that, he or she also wants to do the same thing. And as you've heard, it's not good to copy. Find a unique problem and then find solution to it.
Yes.
So this is where we draw the curtains. I've learned so much and I hope you've done too.